In the United States, many people own homes that have yards. In the summer, the grass has to be mowed every couple of weeks, and many people also enjoy taking care of flower gardens. Here's my wife Charlotte standing behind some irises growing on the south side of our house in the springtime. And here's a view of a flower garden in the front of our home. Charlotte does most of the work to keep this garden looking nice, but I help when she asks. Some people are very competitive about having nice-looking yards. Some towns even have a Yard of the Week award that people work to win. Another kind of outdoor entertainment I want to tell you about is very popular with children in the summertime. It is going swimming. If someone lives on the coast, they might go swimming in the ocean, or they might live near a lake or a river where it's safe to swim. But most American communities also have swimming pools like this. Even a village of only 1,000 people might have a pool like this. Children often spend the entire day at the pool in the summertime. They can get in for a small fee each day, or they can buy a season pass. Grown-ups sometimes also go swimming in the evening after work. People like the exercise, the social time with friends, and they like laying in the sun so they get a healthy-looking tan. The final outdoor activity I want to tell you about is popular, especially in rural areas. It is hunting. The United States is so big that we still have many wild animals. We like having wild animals, but sometimes there gets to be too many of a certain kind of animal, and that is not healthy either for the animals or the people. So the government allows people to hunt them. But the government is very careful and scientific about the process. Hunters must pay for a license and follow many rules. For example, they may only be able to shoot 1 deer in the entire hunting season, or 3 geese in any one day, and you can have no more than 3 geese in your possession. And the government decides how many licenses to sell, so they can control the number of animals that are taken and that remain. There are very few wild animals or birds that can be shot without some kind of license to ensure that we always have plenty of wild animals around us. You may think that this is cruel, but without hunting, there could be too many animals and not enough food for them. And we would not want them to die of starvation. But hunting is not just about killing animals. It is about getting away from home and exploring and walking through the fields and in the forest. And it's also about not getting lost when you're out wandering around. Many people also enjoy fishing. It can be a relaxing way to spend the afternoon, sitting on the shore or fishing from a boat. Like hunters, fishermen need a license from the state or you'll get in trouble, and there are rules about how many fish you can catch each day. I think that both hunting and fishing is part of the American personality. We value independence. And in many parts of the country, it has been less than 100 years since people had to hunt and fish to have food to eat. For hundreds of years, the people who came to the United States were all pioneers, leaving everything behind to find a new life in America. We say that they had no safety net, because if they failed, there was nobody who could take care of them. They had to be independent. They had to be brave, and they had to be resourceful to survive. Today, we still honor people who are independent and who speak up for what they think is right. In the United States, students who graduate from high school expect to move away from their parents' home. If they go to college, they'll probably live in the dormitories, even if they're close to where their parents live. This is because they want to be more independent and not have their parents watching everything they do. In our culture, young people who continue to live with their parents after high school or after college are considered to be not as successful as they could be because they have to live at home. In the United States, even babies usually have a separate room from their parents. We call this the nursery, and babies sleep in the nursery at least after they're old enough to sleep through the night, maybe a couple of months old. The nursery is usually close to the mother and father's bedroom, maybe just one door down the hall. I think that the reason that young people in the United States are more independent than in Taiwan is the very long tradition of capitalism in our society. We put great emphasis on financial success, and it is success that results from our own initiative and our own actions. So living by ourselves, or with friends rather than with our parents, is part of teaching ourselves to be independent and of showing other people how independent we are. I hope you have enjoyed my look at entertainment and American culture. I think that if you come to the United States, you may find many kinds of entertainment that are familiar to you, but you would also find new kinds of things to do for fun that I think you would enjoy.